Welcome to the 5 tech things you should know about for July 17th, 2023. We're going to be talking about threads. Pull on that thread. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to do that next. All right, let's start with the elephant in the room, and I'll tell you, I have no idea how I got an elephant down here. As you can see, I'm bringing back some of the episodic content to Geekazine. That starts with the 5 tech things you should know. The idea is simple. 4 bite-sized tech things that happened in the last week, followed by a featured tech thing. Maybe little things in the middle. We'll see what happens. For example, our first tech thing is Amazon Prime. Last week, the online retailer snagged $12 billion in their summer shopping event called Prime Days. It was 2 days of chocolatey goodness. Only the chocolate was whatever you were shopping for. Now, Apple had a lot of great deals on AirPods Pros and iPads. Even the Series 8 Apple Watch was 20 to 30% off, depending on which version you got. Amazon also played with a new idea in their invitation option. For example, if you wanted that Darth Vader Echo case at about $20 off, you had to enter into a wait list. Once you got the email, you had a certain amount of time to purchase it, or you lost the deal price. TVs, headphones, and other items were a part of this new way to Prime. I did get the Darth Vader Echo holder, which will arrive sometime next week. Did you participate this way? What deals did you find? Let me know down in the comments. If they follow the pattern, Amazon will have a smaller event in October, and then their Black Friday Prime sale on the 24th of this year, so mark your calendars now. By the way, full disclosure, I am an Amazon influencer, and you can always support Geekazine over at amazon.com/shop/Geekazine. Let me know what you're looking for in the comments below, and I'll add it to my lists. Let's talk about AI. Let's talk about AI, baby. Let's talk about artificial intelligence. Anyway, artificial intelligence has been growing quickly. I can make a blog post, I can add a picture, I can get a whole bunch of information out to you a lot faster. But faster doesn't always mean accurate. I've been on Midjourney and ChatGPT and Bard for over 6 months now, and it's pretty impressive what I can do. I've also been playing with Adobe Photoshop in their beta, which has what's called generative layering. I can create images with keywords and then refine the keywords to get exactly what I want. When I spoke at InfoComm this last year, and my presentation was filled with all types of art. I even found a way to create a person, give that person different poses and expressions to further my story. ChatGPT is a great text-based program. You can ask it anything and it'll give you an answer. Sometimes not always accurate, but hey, it's just for fun, right? You're not litigating any major court cases with it, right? Scientists put together a research paper in less than an hour. I built a quick WordPress plugin to add to a website. I wrote a song. I played the song too. I did, not the computer. I created a chatbot. I made a trivia-based game, crafted a resume, played text-based RPG. You're in a forest, turn right. You're in a forest, turn right. You're in a forest, go forward. You're in a forest, go back. You're dead. It takes me back to those days of going along the Oregon Trail. I had a lot of dysentery. Of course, lawsuits have been filed for making text AI and imagery. You need to start with a bunch of images to teach the AI how to make other images. And some are saying these images come way too close to the actual ones. Then again, you have what's called stable diffusion, which can make very realistic Scarlett Johansson images. If you watched Black Mirror Season 6 on Netflix, you know about the episode Joan is Awful, where they used AI to create a show based on one of the viewers watching the show. In fact, the same day that they were watching. It really said something about the ethics of AI and how dangerous it can be used if it was used in the wrong way. AI is not going away. There will be people that are trying to scam you. There already are, from email scams to AI scams to whatever. They're going to try and scam you. But there's so many that are trying to find ways to make your life easier. By the way, I did not write this show using AI. The photos might be a different story. And check this out. I have extended my studios using generative AI. Can you spot where it changes? Let me know in the comments below. Wi-Fi might be getting a major upgrade and you won't believe the speeds. Actually, it's not really Wi-Fi as it is called Li-Fi. This is called infrared technology and it sends data via bursts of light. You could get up to 9.6 gigabits per second using this infrared light technology. Now, this is not new technology. Many have been banking on the day that Li-Fi would be taken seriously. Well, today is that day. The IEEE, or the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, have given the standard of 802.11bb for line-of-sight based wireless. There are a lot of issues that need to be resolved before we start using this as a standard. Light can get blocked and data can get lost. And the real reason why this is a topic is because Dr. Harold Haas, the man who actually coined Li-Fi, is now a part of IEEE. An example of Li-Fi that's out there right now is from a company called Pure Li-Fi. They launched an Antenna 1 in February. It's a module that's so small that it can be put into a smartphone and deliver 1 gigabit per second to another device. Now imagine a light in your house, maybe a table lamp, maybe an overhead lamp. Turned on, it could act as a conductor to your laptop and to your modem or your other computer. Videos with large files could take seconds to transfer from one computer to the other, so you can work faster. Other obstacles would include privacy and range of connection, but if Li-Fi worked in conjunction with Wi-Fi, you could stay connected even in those non-light spots. We'll keep an eye on this for you here at the 5 Tech Things. M3 equipped machines are looking to be the new buzz in October, starting with the iMac. And now if that's the case, get it? Then it'll be Apple's first redesign since 2021. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman is speculating this update, which I find odd because there was absolutely no mention of M3 at WWDC. I suppose it's because they wanted to keep the buzz of Vision Pro going at the event rather than being concerned about a new processor. But the whole idea of WWDC is so developers know what is coming down the pike and ways to develop for that. Then again, they also announced a 15-inch MacBook Air, so maybe Apple is changing the structure of the announcements again? Now let's set some expectation. Gurman expects this to be an announcement only. The final models might not show up until 2024, around March. Other items to get an M3 chip by March could include the iPad Pro, a MacBook of some sort. Otherwise, there's no other details. It's just speculation. Right now, we have an M1 and an M2 Silicon processor in a regular, a Pro, a Max, and an Ultra flavor. They, along with the A-series Bionic chip for phones, the iPad and the iPad Air, the S-series and W-series for watches, the U-series for HomePod and AirTag, and the R-series chip, which is a co-processor for Vision Pro. Kept up? Good. The real question is, how will you plan your upgrades? There will always be a newer version coming in the next few months, and even the core M1 models are enough for most tasks. Let me know how you're going to update. Is it every couple years or until the wheels fall off? All right, let's do the quick 5. This is 5 tech things that you need to know just really quick so we can get you going. Apple TV increasing subscription price to $69 a year with the writers and actors strike going on. I'm wondering if it's a good time to reel back in some of those subscriptions. Corsair just acquired Drop, a company that makes mechanical keyboards, headphones, and other items for their deskscapes. The companies will stay separate for the time being. PlayStation fans can breathe a sigh of relief as Microsoft is getting the ball rolling after that failed FTC block to acquire Blizzard Activision. The company has inked out a deal with Sony for the next 10 years for the Call of Duty franchise game. Microsoft will also replace Xbox Live Gold with the Xbox Game Pass core. Prices will stay the same at this time, but some titles are getting retired from the service. Samsung could be testing ChatGPT summaries in their web browser. This could be a move to push their own browser, which is called Samsung Internet Browser. SIB? Maybe? I don't know. And finally, actors and writers on strike, but that could actually be a good thing for you gamers out there. While they cannot participate in anything that's being produced by the major movie and TV networks, they can participate in commercials, theater work, certain types of on-air talent, and video games. This could mean more game titles ramping up to give consumers something to watch or do instead of more reruns of The Big Bang Theory and Friends. What games are you looking at to get new content to consume? Let me know in the comments below. Now, this is where the ad is going to go. I'm sorry I have to do an ad. I don't have an ad right now. I can tell you to go to amazon.com/shop/Geekazine and check out my videos and recommendations there. I could also promote my Patreon over at patreon.com/Geekazine. Think magazine put in a geek. But then again, you could just buy some of my shirts like the Geek AI t-shirt that you can find in the links below. Or heck, you can just make a donation over at venmo.com/Geekazine. Or if you want to throw me a cup of coffee, don't throw me a cup of coffee. Don't want to mess up the t-shirt. So let's get back to the topic at hand. Meta has created a new social network and Threads, an Instagram app. It's a Twitter clone where people can communicate with what some are calling a safer environment. Now, this is a second attempt at Instagram actually getting Threads. In 2019, they launched what could be described as a messenger for Instagram, which failed miserably and then closed up in 2021. But this is no Threads. This is Threads, an Instagram app. It's taken 4 days to gain 100 million subscribers. The social network is on your mobile device, although you can view a specific person's feed on the computer. It's available in 100 countries except the European Union due to regulatory concerns. China, of course, has banned pretty much all of Meta and many other social media apps. Now, some say the 100 million subscribers is impressive, but you have to remember it's attached to your Instagram account, which Instagram already had 2 billion people active. When a celebrity like Taylor Swift joins, her legions of fans, and of course, unfortunately, those trying to make money off of her persona, join as well. And with joining the network, you are asked if you want to port over your subs from Instagram. That means the second they join and possibly also say yes to that question, you are both connected until you unfollow each other. For comparison of growth, Twitter took 5.5 years to hit 100 million. Facebook was 4 years, 7 months. TikTok took 9 months. ChatGPT took less than 3 months. Keep in mind, Twitter and Facebook were both launched pre-smartphone era. And I think most people joined Facebook because of Farmville, right? Oh, by the way, MySpace also hit 100 million people. They did it in 3 years and then lost 10 million in overnight or something like that. As for Threads, a lot of people are praising the interface. It's clean and easy to read, but the only problem is the site's still in an undefined beta phase. New features have been showing up daily, but maybe not the ones you really want to see. Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, has been keeping an open communication policy and posting regularly. Many have said it's a refreshing change from Twitter as of late. Now, Mosseri has stated that they have started to prioritize missing features, follow feeds, editing a post, search, and a lot more. But what about GIFs? GIFs. But what about that one? I reply only in smarky memes nowadays. A leaked document has shown where Meta wants to go with this in a semi-decentralized way. For example, their idea is to link your Threads account with your Mastodon account. You can share posts and even bring subscribers over to the other network. That's a good bump for Mastodon users, but you still have to figure out what server your account is on. I don't even know what mine is. Now, I expect items from Facebook and Instagram will start to move over to Threads, Reels for one. A week before the Threads launch, I had major problems using Meta Business page to post my Reels to Instagram and my Facebook page, which made me wonder if there was some sort of break because they were trying to attach Threads before that launch. The biggest addition question is, what will happen when the ads start to show up? Keep in mind, Meta is a business. They have to deal with shareholders like myself, and yes, I do have one share of Meta. Bought it on day one. Ads will show up when it reaches a critical mass. They stated that's going to be around 1 billion users. They're on track to doing that, possibly by the end of the year. Who am I kidding? Yes, they're going to probably do it by the end of the year. Right now, you have to think of Meta as the investor into Threads, an Instagram app. They could throw lots of money in for now, but once again, The meta investors will start to wonder where those returns happen. People like me. The stock needle has been moving up right now, but not at the point where they were in 2021, where trading was $370 a share. I feel Threads, an Instagram app, is at least 3 months out from showing its true face. Like I said, the app is not available in the European App Store yet, meaning people have to sideload it if they want to use it there. Then there is Threads.com, a communication platform in itself and not associated with Meta. In fact, a lot of people found it, and then they started downloading that app instead of the Threads.net app. Now, this company, which does hold a trademark for the name, must be in some sort of communication with Meta, right? But then again, this app is called Threads, an Instagram app, so maybe that skirts the trademarks? I don't know. I'm no TV lawyer. I have a feeling that they will have to resolve this soon, especially as Threads, an Instagram app, starts to grow. Changing the name could cause a lot of problems and confusion, so I don't think that they're going to do that. Finally, there's that overwhelming Musk factor somewhere. Got to get some spray or something. I don't know. Elon has already made some unprofessional statements about the competing platform. Some possible legal issues as patent violations, some to the point where he and Zuckerberg should just whip it out. I think he's really upset now because they can actually track his jet without fear of removal from their account from the network. And I'm more interested to see what Threads, an Instagram app, could possibly do to Facebook. After all, I've been told by a 9-year-old this last week that Facebook is for old people. As the next generation moves into social media, by the way, that 9-year-old is not on any network right now, it won't be until they're older. These people will soon be the consumers that will direct where their data and our data goes. Will it be Snapchat? Will it be TikTok? Hey, it could even be Plurk. You can follow me on plurk.com/Geekazine, by the way. Social networks are coming and going. Some believe that Twitter is bleeding like a sieve and could be bankrupt in the next couple of years. It's not making money, and the last 2 interest payments alone add around $600 million to that $43 billion bill. Elon doubled down on verifications, but only less than 0.2% pay the $8 a month. As of May, half of the accounts that subscribe to Twitter Blue canceled. When you pay the $15 a month for Instagram, you also get Threads, an Instagram app, verification. It's over a week now, and Threads, an Instagram app, had a weekly active user base of 1 million already. Now, analytics are saying that there's a slowdown in the network as their luster wears, but that doesn't mean it's done. It doesn't mean a thing. It's far from done. There's always that initial gold rush, then the calming period, and then the growth after. The gold rush was to try and get that 5 to 6 digit number so you could show how early of an OG you were, which really didn't matter because I'll tell you something. I was 158,662,825. And I joined the app as it turned on July 5th. And then we have the legal and regulatory side of things. The U.S. lawmakers are bringing an investigation to Threads, an Instagram app, in a document published on Monday. Threads, an Instagram app, does add to the company's portfolio. Will that help or will it hurt competition? Better yet, what does that do for your data? I'm very intrigued on the actual name, Threads, an Instagram app. Does this mean that we're going to get other apps from Instagram? Will there be an environment of other things like a YouTube clone, an Instagram app, or a Reddit clone, an Instagram app? I don't know. With Meta owning Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, an Instagram app, Messenger, WhatsApp, Oculus Quest, Horizon Worlds, Mapillary, and Workplace, they have their own eco-social environment, or Ecosan. Like I said before, we're at least 3 months out from seeing where Threads, an Instagram app, will actually lead. The decentralization sounds nice, but will we actually get it? More important, when Threads, an Instagram app, hits 1 billion and then just turns into another ad-delivering social clone that nobody wants to be on. What are your thoughts, though? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. Remember, check out the playlist and then hit the notification on the playlist so you know when the next Tech 5 things that you need to know come out. That's it for this week in the 5 tech things that you should know. My name is Jeffrey Powers. I hope you guys have a great week, and until next time, you guys geek out.